So breaking news, former Miss USA 2019 winner Cheslie Kryst jumped from a 60-story high-rise in Manhattan a couple of hours ago. She was only, I believe, 29 or 30 years old, and it's very sad, very sad. And, I was looking at some of her posts, recent posts, and, everything seemed okay. But it always appears that way. And excuse me, I'm getting ready for work this morning, and it just always appears that everything's okay. So when I went to look, I'm like, okay, I can't necessarily go off of her social media post because, most people who do, take their own lives, you don't really see it displayed on social media. They may sometimes post odd things, but the last thing she posted was she posted a picture of herself and said something like, may, her soul rest in peace. And that was a couple hours before she killed herself. But prior to that, you don't see anything else that was alarming. And it's very sad because this was a beautiful young lady. She was smart. She was very inspirational to people. People loved her. And it's just crazy that this woman would jump from a 60-story building to her death. And it makes you think what was going on in her head. And what I don't like is that everyone's like, oh, she was just so beautiful and she was this and she was that. But we understand that. We want to know, like, what's going on. Like, this is just out of the blue. The questions I have are, was she always struggling with mental health? Was she always suicidal? Was she on drugs? Something, because for this person to be so successful and just accomplish so much at such a young age, it just makes you wonder what would make somebody just give up just that sporadically. Like, you never really heard nothing bad about her. So it's very sad. It's very sad. And I just wish people would just be a little bit more open. If there's anything they know, I wish they would share because, these type of things happen way too often. People, you think they're fine and you think everything's good. And next thing you know, they, took their own lives. And then we're all confused. Like, okay, what happened? And I just really, honestly, I dislike hearing these type of stories. It really saddens me, that somebody gets to the point in their life where they really just don't want to be alive. You have to get to a very, very low point. And, it could have been something she could have been hiding. It could have been something she was just dealing with in her own personal, time. Maybe it's something she didn't want to talk about with others. Who really knows? But hopefully more stuff starts to come out about it because, we're all curious, as fans and as people who admired her. We're just simply trying to understand what went wrong, what happened, what made her want to do this. Now, you do have some people saying, oh, it has to be foul play. And, I'm not going to lie. It is very strange. It's very strange, and I'm not going to lie. It's just like out of the blue. But then again, man, like I said, these type of things happen all the time. And, a lot of times it's not foul play. It's just the person just simply just not, wanting to live anymore, and it goes to show you really do not know what's going on in a person's head. You may think everything's great, and next thing you know, this person has just took their own life, So my prayers go out to her family and friends, and, maybe this will help other people, maybe this will help other people, and really wake people up even more about mental health issues. Because at the end of the day, if you ask me, this definitely is a mental health issue. Regardless of if you think the person was just smart and, just all around great, there's still an issue there if a person decides to take their own life. Something drastic has had to happen. Or then again, some people just handle pain and stress different, But may God bless her family and just give them the peace that they need. But RIP. And listen, guys, if you ever feel like you don't want to live anymore or anything, I'm asking you, think twice before you make a decision like this. Think about how many people you will affect. Just think about the impact. Just think about all the people you will hurt. Just take a step back, breathe, and just think about life and come up with other alternatives, because this isn't the way. God bless.